Hi guys, DN Neo here, and I'm supposed to be taking time off now, which I'm sure I'm going to both love and hate because it's me. But the DLC free for Sparking Zero just dropped, and I want to talk about it. So this is actually the last video I'm going to do for about a month. Don't worry, everything's still set up. No days will be missed, so please don't worry. But the DLC 3 just dropped for Sparking Zero, and okay, let's start off with the positives, shall we? There's a new stage. And it's interesting and it's out there. I'll say that much. The first Demon World, which technically isn't accurate for the Dragon Ball lore, but, it's interesting, and again, it's different and it's quirky and it's quite cool. And it's interesting, to be perfectly honest. And that kind of puts a smile on my face. So that's good, right? That's really good. Yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about the stage itself, actually. I really don't have anything bad to say about the stage at all. So let's look now at what else the DLC has. So these are all the characters. We, of course, have Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta, Daima. We have Goku Mini, Super Saiyan 4. We have Goku Daima, Super Saiyan 4. So two new Super Saiyan 4s. We have Third Eye Goma, both huge and mini. I have not played with the huge version yet, and I'll kind of get into that as this video goes. And then we have Majin Du, which is interesting. And all the characters are, again, keeping it on the positive side for a second, all the characters play pretty good. They look amazing, honestly. But it's two clone characters. It's, yes, a new character, but a new character where then one of the characters is a second form for them. So it's only really 1, 2, 3 characters in my eyes. Now, does that mean that they don't do different things and they don't look different and they haven't done different things with them? No. But at the end of the day, it's still 3 characters. At least from where I'm sitting. But they're really good characters. They're really good characters. As I said, the moves are amazing. The interactions, and it definitely seems like they've stepped it up quite a bit, actually. So I will praise them for that. Genuinely praise them for that. And here's the other thing. If this was a character pack, because that's what it is, let's get that straight, okay? And this is not a positive or negative thing, honestly, but this is a damn character pack. That's it. At the end of the day, yes, it has a stage, but that's an added bonus as far as I'm concerned. And they could have just released that as a free update as far as I'm concerned. Or at least I hope they're not going to start charging for stages, because at that point, they've completely gone crazy, and what's the point? Anyway, so yeah, so the DLC itself is good, and that's not the problem. The problem is, one, how long this took, 2, this is the third DLC in the first year of its life. And there's nothing new. And what I mean by that is, yes, the characters are new, but there's nothing new. Like, there's no actual new gameplay stuff. I genuinely thought that with this pack, like, when I started hearing the news that they were pushing it back and they were pushing it back, inside my head, I was genuinely thinking, oh, well, maybe the reason why it's being pushed back is because they're going to add more story, because they've kind of got the main elements to do a bit of a Daima story in the episode battles, or whatever the hell it's called. The actual, like, story mode. That's what was going through my head, and that's why I wasn't so much upset. And then I heard about the new stage, which, again, the stage is amazing. Heard the fact that, again, in my eyes, it's basically only 3 characters. Yes, with different animations, and they do different things, but it's basically a copy of a character that's already in the game, because Super Saiyan 4's already in the game, and then a character, and then just with a giant form. So, and again, I'm sure the giant form is different, right? But I don't even have to play it. I'm pretty damn fucking sure. But the weight, the fact that this is the third one in the first year of its life, and there's nothing new. There's nothing new. And because it seems that they're concentrating on the online shit, it means that unless they bring out a character pack that's going to not, like, change the online scene, but do something within it with a character, or a character pack, or a few character packs, it just doesn't matter. But there's no new story, and there's nothing new, like, in the game itself. It's just more characters, and I kind of said this a while ago, right? That this is just Xenoverse 2.5. But it's even worse than that, because at least Xenoverse was, and maybe is, I've heard some rumblings that apparently that game's basically been shut down now, or something like that. I don't really know. But they were adding story elements, and it wasn't just, here, you want all these characters, we're going to release them in character packs. Like, there was actual story. There was things to do, gameplay-wise, mechanically. So as much as I kind of fell out of love with Xenoverse, they did that, and I think they did it right. Where with Sparking Zero, it's just have more characters, and that is it. There's nothing new, like, and I don't really know how much longer the game can survive on that. I'm actually quite worried, because the thing is that, and this is the thing that grabs me, and this is the thing that I'm really frustrated that more people aren't shouting about. This is part of a line of games that have been alive for decades and decades and decades. This is Budokai Tenkaichi 4. For all intents and purposes, and they're letting it die, and that's really sad. And I'm going to be completely honest, if they do another season pass next year or whatever, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I just don't know. because I don't want to support a game that just wants my money. And yes, all game companies want money, but what I mean by that is not adding something for me to actually do. And I'm sick of online players saying, well, if you're not playing online, then that's your problem. No, fuck you. Go back to your damn COD games if that's your mentality, because this is Budokai Tenkaichi, and this is part of hundreds and thousands, probably millions at this point, of people's childhood. And they've just kind of shat on it. Again, characters are amazing. They really are. I don't want to take anything away from the work that has been done with the characters. Because as characters, they're amazing. And the stage, again, I like it. It's quirky. I really quite like it. But it's a character pack. That's it. And I'm really hoping that something happens and that we stop listening to just the online players. Have the online stuff, but also, you know, people that are going to play this game are going to be the Dragon Ball fans. And yes, some of them want to do the online stuff, but also we need something. We need substance. And a character pack is not that. It's not. It's at best, it's a starter, and then never having the rest of the meal. And it's just sad. It's really just bumming me out, honestly, because this game had the potential to, which I think nowadays is rare, but had the potential to be a true resurrection, and they just killed it. Or they just let it slip through their hands. I don't think they've intentionally killed it, but I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I'm sure I'm going to have fun with these characters. And one thing to add, I'm grateful for this game for letting me do creative stuff with it. But other than that, and that's me seeing that and doing that, they've given me a door to go through, and I chose to go through it. But it's still me having to try and work it out, right? And I'm very excited next year. We do have a new series coming with this game, and it's something that I've tried putting together. But for the most part of what the game's actually giving me, and not me having to fiddle around with and make it work, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. As I said, I truly don't know if, and they probably will, but I truly don't know if they do another season pass next year, if I'm going to even bother, because I'm sick of supporting this shit and them just going, well, half of our players are happy and giving us money, so we'll do it. It sucks. It really sucks. But again, to end it on a good note, I like the characters. I like what they've done. They're very sharp. They're very crisp. And again, the new stage just, it gets, feels good. It really does feel good, actually. I love a quirky stage. Yeah, and hopefully you'll join me next year. That's going to be starting off mid-February for a series that I will be doing with this game. So as much as I'm really upset and just burnt out with the DLC shit of this game, I'm gonna try and turn it into some positive and do something with this game. So, yeah, sorry I can't really say much more. So, yeah, it sucks, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of kind of, oh, Neo, why can't you just be happy about it? Because I'm not, and I'm not gonna pretend, and I never will. So, sorry, but yeah. So, great work with what they've done with the character pack and the stage. And if this was the first DLC pack that they ever released, or character pack, I would have been amazed. But it's not. And all the other shit I'm waiting. So, yeah. Guess we gotta wait another year to see if they're ever gonna get their asses in gear. I hope 2026 is a lot better for this game. So, yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here and catch you guys hopefully in brighter times.